Hello guys, my name is Glurmit, and if you are watching this video, you are likely in what I want to call the Lightspeed aftermath. This is where you have just bought the Lightspeed bundles, guys. I have one to show you in case you are wondering what they give you, and they are pretty cheap packs that a lot of people are buying, and they just give you characters at Relic 5. Just straight up, they complete journeys. Now, there is two things I want to point out first, but we are going to cover throughout the video. And the first one is the fact that if you buy these, you do not unlock Raid Day 1 because you still have a few relics to do. So unless you're going to invest the money elsewhere, and extra money, you're not going to have Raid Day 1. And the second thing, guys, is you are going to hit the Zeta, Omicron, and mod crunch of your life, and it's going to take you a few months to recover. So if you are not interested in this, do not buy the packs, guys, because then it's going to negatively impact you, because you're going to be stressed out by Omicrons, by Zetas. If new content comes out, you can't invest straight away. Now, if you're still watching the video, then I'm guessing you have bought those packs, and there are a few things I would give you advice on in order to help mitigate those risks. Now, the first thing, guys, is I just want to clear out that I bought the pack for all of them apart from First Order. As you guys can see, this account has SLKR. There was no reason for me to buy it, so I didn't. So I now have all the resistance at Relic 5, and then I have some scoundrels there as well. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you unlock these packs is go through and identify which characters need mods, and firstly see if you have the mods to support them. So for example, I've kind of already done that. My Mara Jade is 355 speed, my Dash is 323 speed, and my Finn is 312. I identified them as the characters that need speed, and I made sure I gave them those mods. By doing this early, you're going to know where your mods stand and where you need to invest. I now know I need more crit damage mods, more offense mods, and more speed mods, like most of us will need. Now, the next thing you're going to need to do, guys, is identify extra characters you need to farm. Now, these characters are going to be the following. I've already kind of broken it down for you guys. Hooray for Glurm. It's going to be Vandal Chewy. If you buy the Starkiller pack, do Vandal Chewy. You're going to thank me later. This opens up so many possibilities in Grand Arena by having Vandal done. Then we're going to have Zori Bliss. This is a no-brainer. This is the most important farm you can do. The next is Shorty. You're going to be building up that Ray team. And then Ben Solo is Proving Grounds, but we need to focus on doing that. So let's break it down first. Why would we do Vandal? If you are unlocking Dash, you can run Dash with the ban requirements, but to get his full potential, you're going to want that Omicron, and you're going to want Vandal Zated. This means that Vandal will be reviving his team constantly throughout the battle. Now, here's the thing, guys. You are given L3, so you could absolutely run Dash, Vandal, L3 in 3v3, or Dash, Young Lando, who you're given, Young Han, Vandal, L3, something like that. And that's a strong team defensively and offensively. But you need the Omicron for that to work, and you need Vandal at Zeta, and preferably Gear 12 or higher as well. Then we're going to go for Zori, and Zori, we're going for her because we're getting the Resistance faction done. The Resistance faction is done, we can invest in Zori, we can really make use of the benefits here, so why not farm her? She is going to require 2 Zetas, but it's 100% worth it down the line. Next, we have Shorty. Thankfully, a character you do not need to Zeta, guys, because the Zetas aren't going to change the team. And why are we farming her? Guys, everyone is buying these packs. Everyone is unlocking Starkiller. Ray is going to lose. So even if you unlock Ray for that advantage, your opponents have got an even bigger advantage over you. So why would I suggest Shorty? In Kyber alone, it's a 40% success rate when you run Starkiller against Ray, Shorty, L3, and then you put Ben in there. Now, you can put Barris in there, or you can put JTR. In any of them matter, but that's a really, really strong team. But that does mean we need to start preparing for Ben. So let's say you're someone who's just hitting 4 million thanks to these packs like I am. You are looking at 16 months without refreshes to unlock Ben today. 16 months. Now, if you was to do 1 refresh from Proving Grounds each month, you are going to be looking at 8.5 months. Now, if you are to do 2 refreshes, you're then looking at 4 months. And if you are someone who's happy to buy Proving Grounds Plus, it's going to be even quicker. Now, my recommendation here, guys, is do not rush and unlock Ray straight away. You still have 3 R7s to do. You still have 2 characters to Relic, JTR and BB-8. And you still have to wait for the Radish ship. Even if you buy the packs, you do not get the Radish ship at 5-star, so it's going to take you a minimum of 2 months to unlock. So for this reason, why not take the time, prepare the Zetas, make sure you have Ray's Zetas ready, and then make sure you're preparing for Ben. If you do both of these things, you're going to come out of this in a much better position. But it's very, very important, guys, that we are preparing the Zetas now. So what I would recommend if you're unlocking Ray today, you are going to need 9 Zetas ready, guys. That is for all of Ray's, all of Ben's, and then I would suggest 1 to 2 Omicrons, maybe 3 if you can afford it. And the Omicrons for Ben that we're going to be doing is going to be the Force Dyad and the Obscured. You're then going to do Redeemed if you have the time. Redeemed is probably his best in terms of punching up, but in a raid team you really want to shut down those C counters, which is very common, so we're going to go for Obscured instead. But those are the Omicrons that I'd recommend on Ben, and you can definitely do that in those 4 to 5 months. I would definitely recommend you do 1 to 2 refreshes a month, guys. I know it's expensive, but the payoff is much stronger, because if you don't do this, your opponent's just going to use their newly unlocked Star Killer and they're just going to ruin your day. Now let's say you bought all the packs, guys, and now you're stressing because you have too many characters to invest in. Let me just tell you some Omicrons you can avoid, because if I tell you the ones you can avoid, it's going to be clear which ones I'm recommending you to do. So we can avoid Star Killer's specials, his Boundless Force Throw and his Force Repulse. Don't do these, guys. You're going to have too many Omicrons to do. These are luxury Omicrons. Now the next one I'm going to say to avoid to begin with is going to be First Order TIE Pilot, guys. If you're doing the First Order pack and only the First Order pack, this is a good Omicron to do. Otherwise, save it and apply it to another character. Now the next one we're going to say is obviously don't do Finn. Maybe skip Zori to begin with, maybe skip Rose to begin with. They are good ones, but you don't need them. And then from the Star Killer ones, unless you're farming Vandor, do not do Dash. If you farm Vandor, do dashes. If not, don't worry about it. We're not going to be doing Mara's Omicron here, guys. It's just not as important as the others. We're also not going to be doing Talons, and we're also not going to be doing Kyle's. So that means you're saving Omicrons for Ben, Star Killer's unique, and then we're going to be saving them potentially for other characters down the line. Because Omicrons are hard to get, and we don't want to plan out all our Omicrons for a year, because we may have another Treya scenario or Savage scenario where we have a fantastic Omicron come around and you just can't afford to do it. So do be careful with those Omicrons. And now that leads us on to the last part of the video, guys, which is going to be mods. You are going to hit the mod crunch of your life, guys, and I do not want you to panic, because just understand everyone's going through this. And this is why I would recommend, don't just rush to Radis, don't just rush everyone to Relic today, because you basically finished the journey. Take those 3 or 4 months and make sure that you're going into it in a good position. Yeah, unlocking Ray today is cool, but if she's badly modded, you're opening yourself up to too many counters. So take the time, let the Radis do itself naturally, and just make sure you're farming mods. Now, I would recommend that you're farming speed mods twice a week, and you're farming offense mods twice a week. Every other mod, just filter in once or twice if possible, but this is what you want to be doing. 2 to 3 mod refreshes a day, and that is going to help you out a bunch, because you have some characters in need good mods, guys. Resistance Hero Finn, Zori, Ray are your primary focuses. Also, guys, do not be afraid to save some low speed mods, because Ray can work at low speeds. So save those offense primaries or those offense secondaries that are very good rolls but lower speed, because it's going to help you in this inevitable mod crunch. Guys, I hope you're excited to be unlocking Ray soon or Kylo soon. Just make sure you're saving and managing your resources properly, because if you're not, guys, you are really gonna have a bad time. Just remember, guys, if you do buy these packs, you're not getting Ray today. Despite what other people have said, you're still gonna have to wait. You have to R7 JTR, you have to 5-star the Radis, you have to R7 BB-8, and you have to R7 Scavenger Ray. Obviously, you're almost done with the farm, but go out there, guys, start preparing, start saving Zetas, start saving Omicrons, and just make sure you're building Ray's best team, because why would you want to unlock a GL and not get the most out of them? If you enjoyed the video, guys, please hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing. It does help the channel a bunch, and it keeps me coming back every day to give you guys advice for your accounts. My name is Glurmit, and as always, guys, have a glurmin day.